So what I did was I set negative 100 volts into the bias, and we are going to adjust offset. Let's go 1 and 0. And we're going to adjust offset until this reading matches the meter. So let's turn on the grid. We see 100.843-ish. Let's see what the DMM says. 95.17. So now let's adjust this offset until our reading reads 95.17. Five. 5.1567. And something close. It's going to have some jitter. It's super annoying. And we're going to call that good. Now let's bump this up to 1500. The customer can pick their target value, of course, whatever they want to run the bias at. And this would be an ideal calibration point for them. So I see 1485. Let's go see what the DMM says. 1419.0. Got 1419.0. 1419.0. So that's definitely too far. We're just going to adjust gain until we read 1419.0. Like so. Let's take this back down, and we're going to do successive approximation of about 3 iterations in order to get our 14. Did I say 1419? And 95. Let's go see what that meter says. Still at 95.17, so the DAC has not caused any drift in the set point. 95.17. 95.17, 1419.0. So we're going to readjust to read 95.17. Like so. 1.206. Okay. Let's take this back to 1500. Double check that this is still at 1419.0. It's 1419.3. Let's recalibrate gain to that. 1419.3. So 1419.3 using our gain. There's 0.3. 1419.3. Let's also drop back down to 100. This will be the last time I usually can get it pretty close within 3 iterations. It's still at 95.17. So at 95.17, I'd say we're close there. And one more time at 1500. And we are solid at 1419.3. So one more adjustment to 1419.3 using gain. Like so. And let's drop back down to 100 once. 95.15 versus 95.17. I'm happy with that. So we're going to store essentially what we're doing, especially for the bias, is we're assuming that we cannot reach zero. We cannot turn off and ground the grid and take an offset. So we have to do this with both points powered up. And at a low end, the lowest end we can get, we're going to say 100 volts negative. We're going to adjust offset, and 1500 volts negative will be our gain adjustment.